64 Cleveland police officers will be facing suspension and other discipline because of their involvement in a shooting during a high-speed chase. Now, the high-speed chase involved a man by the name of Timothy Russell. He was speeding, and when cops tried to stop him, he refused to stop. He had a female passenger in the vehicle with him, and it got to the point where about I believe 74 out of 277 Cleveland police officers started chasing the guy. And about 13 of them fired 137 shots to the point where both Timothy Russell and the female passenger died. Now, this happened back in 2012, and through an investigation, the police chief has decided, you know what, they need to face consequences for the way that this was carried out.
So they thought they heard a shot. They thought they saw a gun. So they're like, let them have it, right? Look, think about how dangerous that situation is. I mean, you presumably have bystanders in houses, streets. You know, you don't know every single situation where they were when they were shooting, and obviously that investigation could determine that, right? But shooting in the middle of a busy city is dangerous in and of itself. You know, even if you thought they had a gun. Mm-hmm. And I know the guys leading on a chase, and I bet they were pissed. And that's why 74 out of the 277 officers on duty that night are like, "Wow, Siktalan, let's go get him," right? Mm-hmm. And they're animated about it. But because you're pissed and you're animated, and he's doing something wrong, doesn't mean you should fire 137 shots. I mean, that's reckless any way you slice it.
Definitely. And not only are you going to kill the person you're chasing and the passenger who's probably 100% innocent, but you're also putting other officers' lives in danger. You're putting other, you know, as you said, other people that are just standing there in danger. It's so irresponsible, and so they didn't carry it out correctly, and I'm glad that there's going to be some sort of justice here. There's going to be some sort of punishment, so it does send a message that this isn't the appropriate way to act if there's a high-speed chase. And by the way, the guy is speeding. He's okay, he's trying to get away from police. Do you really need 74 police officers to go after him? Mm-hmm. At the same time? That's crazy.
Right. So this disciplinary action does not involve criminal charges, but they could get criminal charges later. So we'll see what happens with that. And then finally, in case you were wondering, they never found a gun. So not only was a gun not fired, there was not a gun in the car. So they were wrong about that, and those two people are dead anyway. As Anna pointed out, the one I feel worse for, of course, is the passenger, because she didn't necessarily agree to any of this,
exactly.
Right? And just understand the cops are the ones that are supposed to be the responsible parties. So yes, the guy trying to get away from them is doing something wrong. That doesn't necessarily justify executing, right? And look, I know if they thought he had a gun, they're not executing him, they're trying to protect themselves. But you got to be more sure, because if he doesn't, you just kill both of them and put a lot of people's lives in danger. So hell yes, there should be an investigation and disciplinary action.